Welcome back, fellow explorers. Ever wondered how a world ruled by ants would look like? Let's dive into this fascinating hypothesis. But before we travel into this new world order, let's take a step back into the familiar grounds of our existing ant knowledge. Ants, as we know, are vastly different across species. Yet, they all share common traits, their social structure, and fascinating abilities. Their strength relative to their size is bewildering. It's akin to us lifting a car single-handedly. The key to their powerful societal structure lies in complex communication mechanisms. Their lifespans range from months to, in some queen ant cases, decades long. Now that we've laid a solid foundation about these industrious insects, let's stir the anthill a bit, shall we? Picture our world as it is now, and imagine a seismic shift, a power transition from humans to ants. Now, it's time for us to cross over that fine line between reality and the imagination. So, before we delve into the nitty-gritty of these scenarios, let's grasp the striking physical and intellectual oppositions between humans and ants. While we outnumber ants by billions, their population is estimated to be 10,000 trillion, unfathomable numbers. Think about their staggering strength-to-weight ratio. It's as if each human has suddenly developed the ability to pull a large airplane on their own. Fascinating, huh? Let's now explore the potential scenarios of how this shift of power might play out. What if ants evolve rapidly, their intelligence and capabilities advancing at a groundbreaking pace? Or could it be through conflict, a harsh battle for survival, domination, and supremacy? Imagine an unlikely alliance, where we willingly cede power to ants for the betterment of our planet. With the reins in their hands, how does this world look? Would their intricate social hierarchies reflect in our societal structures, resulting in radically different forms of governance? Ants' efficient resource management might lead to sustainable economies, an impressive solution to our environmental conundrums. Perhaps efficiency reigns supreme, with every inhabitant having a crucial role to play. Soldiers for defense, workers for construction, and queens for reproduction, a perfectly tuned machine. Would this drastic shift lead to coexistence, conflict, or collapse? It's a delicate balance. After all, even in ant colonies, there can be disputes that erupt into warfare. Or perhaps our relative sizes play to our advantage, giving us a new role in their world. Our flexible brains and opposable thumbs could come in handy for certain tasks. And precisely how these micromanagers would account for our giant footprints remains an intriguing dodge. It's interesting to contemplate the kind of technological advancements this ant world might herald. Would their proximity, sensing, and path-marking abilities transform our communication and navigation systems? And as these ultra-efficient insects hold the reins, will laziness become extinct? In such a scenario, sleeping might diminish to a mere few minutes, just like ants. Meanwhile, our love for relaxation could become a forgotten relic of our past lives. Our architectural landscape might resemble their minute mazes, maximizing spatial efficiency. Perhaps our transportation routes would also be inspired by their seamless pheromone trails. But in this world of absolute efficiency, what would become of creativity, spontaneity, and leisure? These areas might dwindle in importance, becoming superfluous traits in a purely utilitarian society. Yet, in this dense web of hypotheticals, one thing remains certain: the resilience of ants is a marvel to behold. Their societal organization, resourcefulness, and sheer numerical strength make them formidable contenders for world rulers in our imaginations. However, these are mere musings in our quest to understand the world around us. Our speculations are dwarfed by the magnificence and complexity of nature itself. In this journey, we discovered the anthropocentric hubris that often underscores our perception of dominance. Thank you for joining us in this thought experiment. Stay curious, fellow explorers.